Excuse me. Can we just get into Supercoach ready? Because I've got a lot of things to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Motley Crew episode of the Rage Trade, the weekly Rage Trade. And it's time to fucking rage about Supercoach because the week is done. I'm here with Kyle and Cody. It's beautiful Tuesday. How are we doing, lads? How was your long Easter weekend? Feels like so long off work, all right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
No, it was good, mate. It was good. Some good games of footy.
Cody probably went to work 3 days out of the 4.
Only two.
Only 2? Okay. Kyle, how we doing, mate? You definitely had 4 days off, mate. You're a government worker.
Whoa. That's a bit unfair. But yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I had 4 days, technically 5. Didn't really do much the day before. No, I'm feeling red hot.
Yes, but then today's a rough day for all, I'm sure. A bit long, a bit toothy, a bit extra emails in the email box because extra day.
Tuvey.
But it's all
Got
good.
to be an investigation.
We're not here anymore to talk about that. We're here to talk about rubber leg. Supercoach first. Fucking boys, what a week it was. Another big week for myself. 1,270. More green ticks. Back into the top 2,000 ranks overall. So I'm pretty happy with that score. I think I dodged a lot of fire this week. There was a lot of injuries, a lot of fuckeries. I'm pretty damn happy.
So you got 1270 in your love and life. I got 1234, which isn't the worst.
Good, mate. You probably went up ranks, mate. I'm sure you did.
Fucking hate where I am. In terms of my team, I'm fucking hating life.
I only got 1106 because I bought in Walsh and captained him.
Ouchie.
Okay.
You're not the only one that did that, Kate. It's all good.
In all fairness,
I also bought in Turbo and he went off of a HIA as well.
Yeah, that sucked about Turbo. He was looking good.
And they didn't bring him on just because they were pumping.
Yeah, because he actually passed and all that. I just found out.
At least he can play this week.
Yeah.
I'm glad he played.
it went up another 13,000.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm inside the top 60.
Getting it back up, mate. Getting it back up. But yes, this week, oh man, I'm seeing a couple extra red lights. We got a couple more buys of the Dolphins, and again, we've only got 2 trades to use. I want to use 5. For me, my first guy on my shopping ladder. It's been nice, but he's got to go. He's been injured.
He's got to go.
And that's my boy, Bradman Best. Another fucking groin, hamstring injury, gone. But he did all right, but only 35 this weekend, so he's dropped a bit of money. But he's out, and that's leaving me a big option in my center wings. Who do I go to? There's a few big options here. I can't go Milky Jenkins. He's fucking way too expensive. So, sorry, bud. Whoever got on him, good on ya.
I think he's almost the most expensive fucking player in the comp.
I think he is, yeah. So, other than him, I'm pretty much wide open. And there's a couple of Roosters there on my top of the list there, Kyle. So, would you
jump on your other boy, mate, Gagai. He's fucking turning the clock back.
He did crush it. But no, there's 2 Roosters there that are top of my ladder, I think. Kyle, would you be thinking they're a good goer, or would you avoid either Marky Mark or Robert Toyer?
I was going to say, you're going to tell me the Roosters players, or
I was getting there.
I think Rob Toyer's a play.
Rob Toyer's averaging 75, only in 3 games. Marky Mark 68 in 4 games, so 1 extra game. And I think just going off their last game, though, you saw the Roosters just feed that side, so I think that's a good sign.
Who are your other centre wings?
I've got Latrell, Herbie already, so they're 2 of my guns. I've got Purdue on the centre wings. I'm in 5'8", so I was keeping there, I think. So there, I could go Case McLean if I did want to jump on the Panthers, but I think I'm just going to try to risk it and avoid them, which I could definitely regret. But I'm at the moment I went Marky Mark just because I think he's got the biggest ceiling when it comes to him and Robert Toyer.
Well, if he can get back to, it was about now last year that he sort of kicked on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was when I gave him away to you.
And I feel like
he's already dropped. I think he's already dropped 80 grand.
Yeah. I feel like the Roosters have got a fairly decent.
They got a good run coming up too. So I'm definitely looking at a Rooster play. I'm thinking.
That's why I'm trying to get in position, and my center wings are completely fucked. Like everywhere else, I'm doing all right.
They all just decided to get injured, dropped, fucking, and I was like, what?
No, I've still got. They're still playing. Mine are still playing. They're just shit. I extended it to. No, I got rid of him. Fantastic.
Am I the trade?
Kept Cobbo. Dumb.
Yeah, dumb.
Brought in Campbell Graham. Dumb.
I'm off him. I thought he was. He had the weekend to get back to me good books.
I had a shocker.
And he just, and I'm like,
My other trade, I'm just getting rid of Farmani, the Gold Coast winger. I think he's top to however high he's getting. I mean, I'm just going to jump on the West Tigers winger, Tavana. 200 grand, about to play his third game, and I think he's going to play at least another 2 or 3 rounds minimum.
With the suspension.
Yeah, he only got 1 week though, Lily. I thought he was going to maybe get 4 to 6 weeks because old mate's leg went backwards.
Isn't Taylor May back though?
Maybe, not this week, the week after. So it might even be only 1 game, but he's playing pretty well. He looks like he's that next winger up. Could be a risk.
Yeah, he's definitely like 3rd or 4th or 5th down the rung.
Well, the other guy was maybe the Storm cheapie, but he didn't get named this week either. He's on the bench again. Wahiri or whatever.
Moses Leo's back in.
Moses Leo's back
and
in.
back on the wing, not centre. I mean, he's gone into centre.
So I could do that again if I want Leo back in my team. But I usually hate trading people in. I trade out. I hate it.
They just had 50 points put on them and they think, let's put Meany in the centres. That's a really good defensive decision. Jump on Jesse Arthurs, bro.
I'm looking at that.
400 grand. I could afford him.
He's a little bit higher than I want him to be.
Playing at fullback though.
I just know how good he can play. I've always been a good fan of him, a big fan of him. Didn't like the slander when they swapped him sides last year, but I'm hopefully at a fullback.
So currently, in my trades that I've done this week, Kinney's finally gone.
Yep.
And because I've also got Herbie on a bye, I've had to get rid of Cobbo because otherwise I'm bringing in either fucking Makasini, Fayamani.
Starting all of them.
My centre wings are a complete shit show right now. The rest of my team, the rest of my roster, not so bad. And I've decided I'm going to keep Trey Mooney and I'm going to get rid of Jackson Ford.
Oh.
And I'm going to cash in on that. And I'm going to go from Jackson Ford to Alex Twal.
Yeah, I bought Alex Twal.
I was bringing in Alex Twal last week.
Oh, I should have done it last week.
And then I backed out.
I was nearly going to do, I'm blowing up. I think I was a couple of dollars short, but I was going to try and do some middies in Twal, Sasangi, and Kai Pierce-Paul. And they all fucking killed it. And I went, no, I'll bring in fullbacks. And 2 of them got fucking HIAs.
See, I was pretty lucky. I got Sasangi last minute in round 1 when Kurt Donahue got ruled out last minute. I switched Donahue to Sasangi.
Should have kept my fucking captain on Hines too.
Yeah, he went off. I'll take it off him this week, but yeah. So I've brought in Twal, McLean, and Fletcher Hunt.
Fletcher Hunt.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking struggling. I needed to get some money there somehow.
I was going to say, holy fuck.
So I'm thinking I might
boosting to get those players in.
What? Yeah, just him.
Just him.
Well, no, I'm technically boosting to get Twal in or McLean.
Okay.
I'm boosting to get McLean in. That makes me feel better. But I'm thinking I might swap McLean to Jesse Arthurs, and then I might not have to do the Fletcher Hunt thing. But that means I'll have to keep Kenny in my team, which I don't know.
At the moment, I'm Trey Mooney for Twal, Cobbo for Arthurs, and Walsh for Sasangi.
Oh, we got 2 boost people over here. I'm thinking about using my boost, but I'm thinking I could hold it. I think if I
leave it with 250k, I'm spewing because I keep going. Next week I'm clearing. Next week, and then last week I could have got him, and I went Walsh and Turbo over him, and I'm like, next week. And then he wasn't doing the best. It was like average, but he was around his break even. And then all of a sudden he shot up like 112, whatever. And when I fell in, I just went, for fuck's sake.
But I made a lot of good coaching decisions as well last week. I played Campbell Graham over Tom Chester, brought them both in. Chester more to make money. That was fucking red hot. What else did I do? Just everything.
I just picked a shit captain. For some reason, I didn't play Martin. He scored 76. That was a dumb move. Keeping yeah. It's weird. Some parts I'm like, fuck yeah. And then other parts I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Jesse Arthur's 425.
I mean, if I could fix me centre wings and have absolute weapons there, which I could have had given the fact that basically all my second rowers are fairly cheap, and I stayed away from the high-priced front rowers, I don't know what the fuck I did at centre wings. I jumped on way too many cashies that are shit.
I could boost.
Which in previous seasons I've avoided.
I could use my third boost of the season, and that would and I could jump David Feeder to Alex Twal perfectly.
I went fucking all in last week. I got rid of Hero last week.
That's another guy I could get.
You fucking played all right.
That's
Yeah,
the other.
I've stuck with Iro.
That's the other centre
I
wing
know
I was
I
tossing
wanted
up.
to stick with him, but
The two Roosters or Iro.
I
think.
wanted Walsh and Turbo that bad, apparently. Fucking bullshit.
So I was my second rows. I'm not too sure if I want to get off any of them yet because I've got Yo, Lukey, Martin, Fini Fuliaki, Chan, and Fafita.
Fafita's probably the first one you'd get.
Yeah, he's pretty much the first one to go.
I'm only giving him like 1 or 2.
And apparently there's
weeks.
talks he's switching back over to the right.
We saw a bit on the game this weekend. They had a lot of injuries though, so I think it could have been that.
And then they're going to put Talis Duncan back on the left.
Jeez, yeah, right.
But I think the notes that are on Fafita at the moment said that he could see a few more touches on the right, not trying to fight for the ball between Cody, Latrell, and AJ.
Yeah, fair.
So makes
It does look
sense.
a little bit clunky when they're all running the same lines, kind of thing, trying to find their own space.
So I'm going to give Fafita 1 week on the right to see how. That's if he does play on the right and how it looks. Otherwise, yeah, he'll probably be the first one to go. And then that way I can maybe bring in a decent centre wing then because I can move Sasungi up into my second rowers. But yeah.
Disasters.
I'm glad I kind of avoided Harry Grant.
I still got him.
Mind you, Blake Brayley didn't do too well this week either.
What do you mean? If you started from the start, he's still the number one hooker.
Nah.
Harry Grant, I know what Kyle's talking about. He's lock and load, mate.
Averaging 72.
Yeah, he's
That's
fine.
what I mean. I got Grant and Brad.
72 with goal kicking.
It doesn't have anymore because he's
Mate,
shit.
I've got people out there that I know got fucking they're rolling Reed Mahoney and Hayward.
Reed Mahoney and Hayward.
Oh,
Mate.
I was talking to James on the weekend and he was telling me about his team. And he's like, yeah, I've got Reed Marnie. And I was like, oh, is your backup? He's like, nah, starting hooker. I'm like, fuck, who's your backup?
No wonder he's fucking going custard. Holy.
Oh, it's like, fucking hell, man. I was like, you need to have one of them, not both. But anyway.
So,
Where is he? Is he fucking
So I could.
4 points?
Nah, he's killing in AFL, so that's all he's focused on. He's focused on that and draft.
There's Marky Mark, Casey McLean, Jacob Carraz, Cooler, Robert Toya, Iro.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Also Mr. Zagi, but I think I was.
Can of cola, mate. Bring in the can of cola.
He's risky. He doesn't goal kick, but he's fucking killing. He's averaging 80. He has got the highest
now they've got Foz in there.
Yes, he looked good. Averaging 82. Oh, him and Turbo.
I'm doing my changes.
Yeah, I
Don't
tried.
fucking like it.
I think
73
you got.
different ways.
I'm getting pretty nervous about the not getting Alex Twalen. Both of you guys are jumping on him too. He's looking the goods. He's playing those minutes.
Brother, and there's no such thing as attacking stats for Twiley.
Bro, what was it, 70 in base stats or something?
He's fucking crushing it. Imagine if he does get a meat pie.
There was a couple there when he was like in the middle. I'm like, run a line, dude. Don't just throw it in. Run a line somewhere.
It would be Dave Fafita. I'm not chatting out Lukey or Chang. They're going too good still. Finny Farkey, no way. I could get rid of Keon. He got a bit injured last week, but he's still got names. He's still a gun though.
Oh, did he end up getting named this week?
Yeah, he'll just power through it. I don't know if I want to use a boost. Brandon Smith's back to name, so that's probably definitely need to be a trade next couple of weeks.
Who's that?
Brandon Smith's name to start for the Rabbitohs. But you could probably wait a couple of weeks to see how he actually goes.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how many minutes he plays.
But I think I'll trade him in anyway eventually because it's just Foyoli for me. So, but I don't need to risk it.
A rusket.
Risk it, rusk it, put together.
Musket. Holy.
So yeah, tough times, but it's going to be good. I'm going to try to avoid using my boost. I don't want to use my third one already.
I don't want to use it either, but I feel like I might have to with me fucking the way because currently this is prior.
So you tried out Sedu too. You didn't hold him because he's back in this week.
I also got rid of Moses Leo too.
Oh, you got rid of both of them.
Yeah. So currently, as of the end of last week, this is my current centre wing.
So you got 2 Dolphins that you got.
Farnworth, Cobbo, Iro, Sasungi, and then my bench centre wings, Fayamani, Makasini, Graham. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
and then
fucking shite.
my starting fullback's Farlogo, my backup fullback's Chester, and my flex is Kinney. So everything from 5/8 downwards is ugly as fuck.
What about captains this week?
And then I'm still like,
What are
fuck
we
it, I want to
looking
get rid
at?
of Jackson Ford and bring in 12.
Old Twally.
Captains, boys. Any captains for Classic this week? What are we looking at?
Jaden Campbell.
I think the VC on clear. He's playing the Thursday night. Always a good start. Maybe Captain Turbo against the fucking Dragons. That could be anything.
Bloody oath.
I'm liking look at that.
I might put the captaincy on Farnworth again.
I'm liking look at that. Beautiful. Let's jump over to draft,
Now,
boys.
hang on, just quickly. The old Supercoach Cup.
Oh yes, you told me to look at that. I still haven't looked at that. Where is it?
Either of you lucky enough to get the first round bye?
Yes.
I mean, Supercoach Cup.
Supercoach Cup down the bottom.
I have a buy.
I'm obviously not good enough.
Hmm?
Oh, I switched to draft. Oh, Supercoach Cup. There we go.
Yeah. Did you get the you automatically qualify?
Yeah, I did.
What are you ranked?
57,425.
I'm 55,253. Got you by a little bit.
Ooh.
Wait, what do you reckon the odds are that we match up against each other?
Someone you know. Well, it's
You know what I mean?
It's
1 in
a-
100,000.
262,000.
Yeah.
Which is like the
So
way
1 in
this is-
131 because there's two of you.
Fuck yeah. I think it's like, up to a possible 262,000. Each team in the top 131 entries will be randomly matched. But then it's like, if there aren't enough available teams for all matchups, the highest ranked teams from the 131,000 will have a bye. Like, how does it not line up? Or like, why aren't people? Was it over a certain amount or something?
I
It just
don't know.
seems strange that I'm 55,000 and I get a bye because there's no matchups.
Well, there's only 164,000 teams.
How's that why?
Yes. In Supercoach in this season.
There you go then.
So I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
And how's about it? You get all the way down to round 26 and you win $1,000 on a trophy if you beat everyone.
They did this in the NBA.
Yeah.
I got through to I think I got through the first 4 rounds in the NBA, which was actually quite surprising because at the start I was shit.
This will be something that James will chase.
Sounded ruined, mate.
He will chase it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, if your team's already shit, it ain't going to get too much better. You know what I mean?
I'll come straight up against someone who fucking pumps me for like 1,600, I betcha.
For sure.
Awesome. Okay, boys. Draft. What a
I'm gonna
week.
talk about it.
What a week of draft it was. We had about, what do we got? We got 7 matchups, and I'm pretty sure 5 out of 7 matchups were won by the lower ranked team, which is pretty cool for the ladder. Yours truly was the big top score of the round, finally. Big 878. Fucking dominated.
Oh, Dylan with another
Yeah, I feel bad for Dills.
tenner.
Hey,
He left Will
That-
Kennedy. If he played Will Kennedy over.
Yeah, he fucked up his loop. He was like, when Walsh got knocked out, he was like, fuck yeah, lucky I've got Will Kennedy. And then he's like, yeah, I'll put the E on Will Kennedy. And I'm like, sorry, did you say you've got the E on Will Kennedy? He's like, yeah, so I'll just loop him. I'm like, well, that means you're playing Walsh, which means you can't get Kennedy's score. And he's like, oh, fuck, I don't really know how it worked.
And if he did that, he would have won. Unlucky. Unlucky to the bottom of the second bottom ladder, Cody. Yours truly. You did well. You fought back this week with a big 823, but you versed me, unfortunately. And my second rollers, 220s, got the job done.
fucking hell. And Nathan Cleary for 115. you dog. I thought I came back. I started a bit weak, but I came back strong. Through the middle there, and I thought I got you. But then bloody Pierce Paul. Well, just the Tigers, I suppose. Motherfuckers.
Kyle was at
Second last.
2 losses in a row from Big Kyle. He's dropping.
2 losses, mate. I won last week.
Oh,
I beat Jade.
that's right.
You need to chill the
When
fuck
did you
out.
lose your first game? First round.
When Harley scored the most
Yeah,
points.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Nico Hines royally fucked me in the ass. Same with Teague Wilton. He got 214 points between those two.
Hell yeah.
And then Sam McIntyre getting injured did hurt me a little bit. And then, yeah, Lualili getting sin-binned. This week's going to be a fucking...
A tough week.
Well, I've got 3 Dolphins players,
Ouch.
and they're majority of my score half the time. So, and I've got Lualili, and he's out.
He's out.
So I'm missing 4 of my usual 13.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got
And I can bring in Connor Watson, who I'm a little bit worried now that Radley's back from suspension.
not
so-
missing him play.
I'm hoping that maybe someone can get a little knock in the head. Just a soft one. That's enough to take it out for the game.
Just enough.
Just a cat. Which one's a better one?
Cat 2.
Cat 2. Just a cat 2. Early, kind of like Egan Butcher did the other week for me. And then I've got Nafi White coming in as well. So I'll be hitting the waivers somehow.
I hope.
I'll see if Bergie wants to give me back Dan Gagai.
Good luck with that.
I'll give him Dom Young.
You've got old Richie this week. Be nice. Pull a couple of players out. Play a weaker lineup.
I need to
give
keep
him a
winning.
chance.
I need to get back in the top 8,
Give him a
baby.
chance.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
missing.
don't worry. When it gets down to it, you'll probably make it top 10 or 12, whatever fucking makes you make the cut.
I'm
So
missing my starting 5/8, mate. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, can fucking Ponga hurry up and come back?
So Dylan is he's had 2 low scores. He's only got 3 more before
Well, that's what
we start going to the second.
if he gets it, he should just tank. So then the second lowest starts banking it. Then it puts more pressure on because you just see him and you're like, I'm sweet.
But fuck, that was. I thought I had Lee there for the start of it.
Yeah,
Especially when that.
right.
Well, actually, Thursday night I was like, oh, I'm in a lot of trouble, and I saw Manly were up 52-0, and the bulk of my points recently have been my Dolphins players. And then I opened it back up and I saw Hammer scored 2 tries, and I was like, oh, thank fuck, that got me back on track. But yeah,
Who's got Turbo?
no idea.
I think Harley.
Yeah, Harley.
That was looking dangerous. He was gonna go big. He was gonna go big. Auto merge fucking Clifford for 125, and then comes into the chat all big like. Anyone want to upgrade your 5'8" to Jake Clifford?
He's got
He was trying to get rid of him too the other week.
Clifford and Fletcher Sharp just sitting there. That's why.
Yeah.
I'll take the 5'8" off him if he needs it.
He wants a second row in exchange though. So that's
Second
what you got
rower.
to offer.
Second rowers is I can give him Connor Watson.
Might be lucky.
Just tell him to go to the waivers and get fucking
Someone.
Luke Garner.
I've loaded
Been
up.
going all right.
My waivers loaded up early. I got 2 loaded up, so hopefully I get one thing, get something. We'll see what happens there. This week, I'm versus Dylan, as mentioned, you guys. Kyle's got Happy Doggies, 3rd versus 7th, so it should be a good matchup there.
And I've got pain in my ass.
He's missing Stephen Crichton, Ben Hunt, Jerome Luai, Connolly Malumi.
What? Halloumi?
So both missing a few players there, and Kyle. And Cody's got pain in the ass. He's been killing it.
Pain in the ass. Now I'm gonna fucking pump him. Get that kid covered.
But yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think
be-
that's a week of Supercoach. Good luck with your trades, boys. Lock them in.
Man,
I'll keep you updated because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I think I know what I'm doing. I'll
No,
probably
I've got
boost
no
though.
idea.
I might boost.
I can't hold off Clear any longer. But fucking Sanders ain't doing fuck all for me. I thought he'd be higher by now.
Yeah, I want to get rid of Atkinson too, but I just can't. I could trade him to Jock Madden because Jock Madden's going to make way more money quicker, but I don't know. I mean,
oh well, I like
I
the.
don't know how many weeks he's got left.
We'll probably talk about it in the next potty, but I like the move that the Dragons did. Big shuffle, Flanagan to 7 and Atkinson to 6. So
Yeah, it makes so much
I
difference.
don't know what's going on there because Atkinson's not a 6. He's definitely a 7. That's why he started there.
Fuck off.
do you reckon Atkinson gets the duel?
They should put Atkinson at fullback.
Couldn't be any worse.
Put Sloan in the halves. It wouldn't be the worst fucking thing the coach has ever done. Hey?
Oh,
What do you reckon?
scrap
What
it
do you
there.
reckon?
You want to see me concede 50?
Want to see me do it again?
Do it again.
Who have they got this week?
Manly.
Fuck the Dogs. And they got a fucking bump.
No, they're not.
Up the Knights.
I might
Fuck the Knights.
have to bring in Olaquatu.